Ladies and gentlemen, welcome one and all to a playthrough for Demon's Souls. A game that is kind of the, well, not even kind of, the predecessor to Dark Souls. Chronologically, I played Dark Souls, then I got my hands on this, but I've never actually finished this game. And then I played Dark Souls 2 and finished that. But let's see if I still even have my saves. Yes. Shut up. So I've played for about 30 hours, then 9 minutes, and then 34 minutes. I guess I didn't get into these characters at all. I tried to go back to a couple of times, as you can see. Yeah, I guess it never really stuck out. I'd actually forgotten. So, hence, I figured I might as well give this a go on screen. On video, rather. I am so bad at coming up with names. Will be Brave Sir. Gun. I don't even know if Gunther's got a H in it or not. Gunther. What? Oh. I didn't actually look what I was clicking on when I just went down and pressed right. Ah, sure, we'll be a lady. We'll be Lady Gunther. I guess. It's kind of funny in Dark Souls 2 there's a coffin that gender swapped you, but I think when I used it I was ghoulish or had huge armor on, so I never actually noticed what the difference was. I don't think this has Pyromancer. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. And I'm going to think more thoroughly about what I choose this time, rather than just going for the one that looks the best. For being a Lady Gunther, a Temple Knight? That seems like that would fit that name. Because that's how you should establish what class you are. Let's see what random comes up with. One, two, I'm not even looking at the screen. 3, what? 4, 5. That's what we're going with. What happens if we make her young? What happens if we make her old? More female? Whoa. What the heck? That's such a weird slider. I think it was about there. Anyway, we'll change the hair. Shingun. Oh, that's the bun. I kind of like the bun, but we'll go with short wavy. One more colour. Blue? I like blue. I'll go with white. I tried to dye my hair platinum white. It didn't go that colour. Okay, there's Lady Gunther. So in terms of where I've got to, I feel most of the way through it. The 30-hour playthrough. But I don't actually remember much about this game. I remember the first area, and that's about it.
King Allant XII, by channeling the power of souls, brought unprecedented prosperity to his northern kingdom of Boletaria. That is, until the colorless deep fog swept across the land. Boletaria was cut off from the outside world, and those who dared penetrate the deep fog never returned. But Valarfax of the royal Twin Fangs broke free from the fog and told the world of Boletaria's plight. That the old King Allant had aroused the Old One, the great beast below the Nexus, from its eternal slumber, and that a colorless fog had swept in, unleashing terrible demons. The demons hunt down men and claim their souls. Those who lose their souls also lose their minds. The mad attack the sane, and chaos reigns. Valarfax spoke of the enticing power of the demon souls. Each time a demon claims a human soul, the demon's own soul is invigorated by the life force. And the power of a mature demon soul is beyond human imagination. The legend spread quickly. Mighty warriors were drawn to the accursed land, but none have returned. Bjor of the Twin Fangs, Yurt the Silent Chief, Sage Urbane, Skurber the Wanderer, the Sixth Saint Astraea and her knight Garl Vinland, and Sage Frake the Visionary. The colorless deep fog slowly creeps beyond Boletaria's borders. Humankind faces a slow and steady extinction. The deep fog will eventually swallow all lands near and far. But Boletaria has one final hope. A lone warrior who has braved the baneful fog. Has the land found its savior? Or have the demons found a new slave?
I believe this is the tutorial area. So I'm going to say yes. Just because I simply can't remember wherever it is. So I always forget what the plot is. Because it's one of those games where like the plot's kind of inferred. It's never really...
Brave soul.
Not
who
never,
fears
but...
not death.
I thought she had a
I shall
sword.
guide you.
Shit. Yeah, something I did take away from that is it said that the demons grow
So that you may lull the old one back to slumber.
grow stronger after taking human souls, but they don't get stronger after killing you, which is what it sounds like. Oh man. It feels weird to be playing demon souls. Well, any kind of souls. Oh, I do not like how that attacks. What if I two-hand it? Crap. I thought she had a sword in the character thing. On the selection screen. Oops. I played... Wait. Oh my god. I've played way too many other games in the meantime. I first pressed triangle to try and attack this guy, then I started hammering square. There we go. Okay, I remember. Press triangle again. What am I thinking of? The triangles, the Dynasty Warriors, maybe? It's been a while since I played that, though. I don't think it's that. I don't think of many of the melee-focused games that I've played. The only thing I'm really forgetting now is... Like, I don't remember the controls, it's just whether I remember them in combat. But the only control that's eluding me right now is whether you can jump in this game. So I'm trying to press L3 while I'm running. I'm trying to quickly tap circle in the midst of running. That doesn't seem to... I remember this area well enough. Oh, there's something to the right now. Never really used backstepping. Like, I've just straight up never found it... Well, one, I never really remember it's there as an option. Because... Oops. Because to me, circles dodge, it's roll. guess that's where I just was. I think this just takes... I can't remember. Because I'm pretty sure there's a boss to fight around here. Maybe I'm wrong. Like I said, it has been a long time since I played this. That's kind of why I wanted to play it again. Why I was getting it. Sorry about it. Getting an inkling to play it. I also want to go back and play Dark Souls 1 again, but I felt like maybe I'd play it in order. Yeah, I've never really been very successful at parrying. Let's try it. Yeah, that's the thing. I can never work out what the timing is for it. Whether it's you need to do it as the enemy attacks, just before the enemy attacks. It wouldn't be just after, because you've just been slashed to fuck then. I say this game still looks good to me. Oh, yeah. Didn't realise I wasn't still two-handing it. Well, that was complete whiff. Okay, raise your shield. Oh, it broke his shield, but had no stamina. And now he's knackered. This guy's pretty clever. Oh, I just realised what it is I'm thinking the controls are. It's Way of the Samurai 4, because I just tried to do my sweeping move from that. It's very dark in here. It's not called Dark Souls yet. Someone put a light on, please. With Talisman equipped, you... Oh, okay, that's gotta be different, because, yeah. And I've never really played as a magic user in this, I don't think. Ah! Just paused to scratch my head and, got an arrow to the chest. That was delightful. What? Oh, there you are. Thank you. Still trying to jump. I guess there isn't a jump in this game. Not been a tutorial hint for one. Is that my blood? Oh, no, it's oh! Hey, buddy. Sorry about your friend. You don't seem too fussed, though, so... Oh, there's gotta be a jump, then. Whoa. Or maybe... No, there's nothing across there. Maybe... It's just environmental. I'm not supposed to think too much about it. That's the one big change that I found really weird going back to this from Dark Souls, is that there's no Estus Flask. You have to use the grasses to heal. Which for an item you can run out of. And that was a huge, like, culture shock. Having got used to this idea, the idea of a constantly replenishable... I just pressed square again to try and attack. I've noticed that sometimes the clicking of the buttons gets picked up on the mics. I'm trying to keep the controller a bit further away from the mic, but I don't always think about it, so you may hear it every now and then, and if so, I apologize. That is my own lapse in judgments, and not realizing where I'm holding the controller. Oh, hey, buddy. Actually, let's keep the shield up. Man, this attack's really slow. Uh-oh. I'm gonna guess I have to... Yeah, you feel a lot like the first boss from Dark Souls now that I think about it. What? Give me a sec. A much simpler version. What? I didn't think I was near that where he swung, but I mean it was then. I just didn't think that first one. Oh well. Yeah, I can barely read that. That's just the game saying your soul's trapped in the Nexus now. So it'll teleport us to where the main bulk of the game is actually going to be. I've never killed that guy. I wonder if you even can. I mean, I was doing damage, but with the amount he was doing in a single hit, and it probably taken about 5 grasses to heal up to full, I'd have probably been able to take 2 hits and that would have been it. Like, with the third killing me. Or the fourth, whatever.
Withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended.
So I think her soul came out of her finger, but I'm not really sure.
This is the Nexus. It holds together the northern land of Boletaria. Thou canst not exit the Nexus, but each of the 5 archstones will connect.
But surely that would be exiting the Nexus. Or maybe you're in a different part of the Nexus? I don't know. I always found this idea really weird. Yeah, however, I mean, what does that even mean? It still means I'm trapped in the Nexus, surely. And there's a lot of weird stuff in here, but what a trap ahead. Like, the first time well, I still don't know what all this is about. There's just tons of messages down here. Well, they're all tutorial messages. But, I don't know, that just seemed really weird having been to a tutorial area to go down there and find more tutorial messages. There's this bloke over here.
Well, you slipped through the fissure too, did you? You came for demon souls? Or to save this land and be remembered as a hero? Hunting for demons? Try one of the Archstones. Now, go. That is why you came, is it not? To this accursed Boletaria?
The way they vaguely hint at why you're here, rather than straight up telling you, does kind of annoy me sometimes. They're like, oh, isn't this why you're here? It's like, well, honestly, I don't know. You haven't told me why I was here. I mean, without Get Up, I guess. That's the thing, even with all the different classes.
I'm Stockpile Thomas. When the Scourge came, I didn't know what hit me. When I came to, I found myself here, in the Nexus. My wife and daughter fell victim to the demons. But I would be worthless in battle. At the very least.
Oh, shit, sorry. I didn't realize I'd gone that far away from him.
I'm Stockpile when the my wife, but I would be worthless in battle.
At the very least, I hope to
least,
lend my
I
assistance
hope
to your
lend my
brave slayers of
assistance.
demons.
I would be happy to lighten your load and look after any excess baggage.
So in other words, he's the well, not the inventory, he's a bottomless chest. But I've never found it really that useful.
You new here? You here for my services? My name's Baldwin. Just an ordinary blacksmith.
Ordinary.
It's simple. Just bring me all the souls you can. In trade, I'll give you weapons, or forge ones you already have. With your souls, I can eke out a living. And with my weapons, you can go on living. Not a bad deal, huh?
And he's the weapon system. Yeah, this is my big problem with Demon Souls. What the fuck do any of those symbols mean? Oh shit, I've never actually noticed you can do that. Well, that explains a lot. Wow. I mean, I always kind of inferred that the red one was attack. I never worked out what the green one was, and that the white was durability, and the yellow was weight. What is the green? Damage reduction. How the hell could you have damage reduction from a weapon? Weapons aren't armor, are they? Maybe it's when you've got a two-handed and you block with it, like that.
I can tell you're not gonna last long
There we go.
here.
Let's have a quick tour upstairs. There's some stuff up here, but... I get the feeling there's more stuff up here, but I never really... than I've seen. I don't think there's anything on this floor. You just go down here and there's one giant empty space. I never really worked out why. I believe if I go... I don't even know if it's a thing right now. That I can do right now, rather. Yeah, there's a door there. It's locked at the moment, obviously. Liar. Liar. Like that Jim Carrey movie? The pen in my hand is royal blue. It kind of blew my mind when I first, like, booted the game up. Like, this... Well, not booted the game up, obviously, but got to. I mean, this place looks huge. Like, it must have taken someone ages to design all this. Like, to think that somebody had to physically... Well, you imagine someone had to draw up plans for this. Like, you know, some kind of a blueprint before some people started modeling it, and... It's just crazy. Just one of those things when you start looking at the architecture and trying to piece it, like... Somebody had to decide to put that there. I don't know what it means, but somebody decided to put this there. I don't know what that means. Oh shit, I pressed square again. But I don't think it used it, which is nice. Maybe you can't use items in this area. Where's the lady gone? Huh. Either way, she's the maiden in black, but she seems to have disappeared right now. There are areas back here, and... there is already somebody here.
Oh my. How has this happened? Has God abandoned us for failing to show proper respect to King Alant?
Why would God abandon you for that? Or is that like, is King Alan some kind of Jesus, like, character? Is in like the Son of God kind of thing? Otherwise, why would God care that you don't respect your king? That seems like a really weird, leap in logic. Okay, that appears to be it for the Nexus, at least for now. We shall uncover further secrets of the Nexus, I'm sure. And I guess the final thing to say is the, like he said, the 5 Archstones. This is essentially a level hub. You get to here, you choose a level. I don't think I can go to another level right now. Yeah, they're all sealed until you do this first one. So we'll do that next time.